Masjid al-Nabi, the Prophet's mosque, stands not just as a historical monument in Medina, but also a spiritual beacon that resonates deeply with millions of hearts around the world. Established by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in 622 CE, this sacred site carries profound religious significance. However, when we look at Masjid al-Nabi through the lens of space and the galaxy, we find fascinating symbolic parallels that link its presence on Earth to the vast cosmos above. Just as the universe began with a burst of light, the Big Bang, the spiritual illumination of the Islamic world began in Medina. When the Prophet Muhammad migrated from Mecca to Medina, he brought with him a divine message that changed the course of human history. The construction of Masjid al-Nabi shortly after his arrival can be likened to the formation of a star, a center of gravity that began attracting believers, building communities, and spreading spiritual warmth. In astronomy, stars form in the darkest regions of nebulae from dust and gas. Something radiant and powerful emerges. Similarly, Medina was once a city divided by tribal conflicts and social disparity. With the Prophet's arrival and establishment of the mosque, it became a center of unity, peace, and divine guidance, a spiritual supernova in the desert of Arabia. Masjid al-Nabi can be imagined as a spiritual galaxy with the Rawda, the area between the Prophet's house and his pulpit, as its luminous core. The Prophet said, "Between my house and my pulpit is a garden from the gardens of the paradise." Just as galaxies revolve around a powerful center, the hearts of Muslims orbit around this sacred heart of the mosque. In a galaxy, gravitational force binds billions of stars into a unified system. In a similar sense, Masjid al-Nabi binds together the diverse Ummah with a gravitational force that transcends race, culture, and geography. People from every corner of the earth gather under its domes, pulled by a deep spiritual gravity. The universe has been continuously expanding since the Big Bang. Masjid al-Nabi too has expanded multiple times since its humble beginnings. Originally a simple structure made of palm trunks, mud bricks, and thatched roofing, the mosque has grown to become one of the largest and most advanced religious sites in the world. Each expansion mirrors the cosmic principle of growth and evolution. The caliphs Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and others expanded the mosque as Islam grew. Later, the Umayyads, Abbasids, Ottomans, and Saudis each contributed to its development. This ongoing expansion reflects the continuous journey of the universe toward greater complexity and beauty. From particles of stars from a small mosque to a marvel of architecture and faith. The green dome, which marks the resting place of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stands as a symbolic celestial body, a planet or moon in our spiritual galaxy. It is surrounded by minarets that rises like cosmic antennas pointing towards the heavens. These minarets, like space observatories, reminds us to look beyond the material and to seek higher truths. At night, the mosque glows with light, its domes and minarets silhouetted against the starlit sky. For a moment, it feels as if earthly and celestial realms merge, a portal between earth and the heavens, between time and eternity. The Rawda is often considered the most sacred place in the mosque. Pilgrims strive to pray there, believing it to be one of the gardens of paradise. Metaphorically, this can be compared to Goldilocks zone in astronomy, a region in space where conditions are just right for life. In the vast space of the mosque, the Rawda is a zone of perfect spiritual energy, a place where hearts blossom, souls are nourished, and divine tranquility reigns. Time in the cosmic realms behaves differently. In Islamic belief, the Prophet's mosque remains a focal point of divine attention. Past, present, and future believers are spiritually connected through their prayers and intentions. When one stands in Masjid al-Nabi, one feels as though time collapses. You are praying where the Prophet prayed, walking where he walked, and feeling the same sense of purpose. This experience can be likened to the concept of wormholes or space time bridges, portals in the science fiction that connects distant points in space and time. Spiritually, Masjid al-Nabi functions as such a portal connecting the human heart to divine mercy, the 21st century to the 7th century, and the earth to the celestial world. Every year, millions of Muslims travel to Masjid al-Nabi not as tourists but as pilgrims. Just as planets revolve around stars and stars revolve within galaxies, the Muslim souls feel an inner pull, a gravitational call towards this sacred mosque. The journey is not only physical but deeply cosmic in nature. It is a return to one's spiritual source, much like cosmic particles that trace their origin to a singularity of light. Interestingly, the current architecture of Masjid al-Nabi includes technological marvels that resonate with space-age innovations, retractable domes and umbrellas that respond to sunlight, ventilation systems that manage desert heat, and lighting that mimics the natural day-night cycle show how modern science and sacred space can harmoniously coexist. It's as if the mosque is built not just for earthly beings, but as a design inspired by cosmic order, intelligent, adaptive, and awe inspiring. Finally, Masjid al Nabi represents a message not limited by earth boundaries. The Prophet's teaching, peace, mercy, justice, and love are universal. Just as the light from the distant star travels across the galaxy to reach Earth, the light of his message continues to travel across time and space, illuminating hearts in every generation. In an age where humanity looks to the stars for answers, the Prophet's mosque reminds us to also look inward and upward, to seek guidance from the heavens while being grounded in compassion and humility. Masjid al-Nabi is more than a mosque, it is a cosmic symbol of divine love and human purpose. Its history is deeply rooted in the sands of Arabia, but its meaning extends far beyond, into the stars, into the galaxies, into the hearts of billions. In this sacred space, the earth touches the heavens, and time bends to cradle a timeless message. Just as the stars guide travelers through the night sky, the Prophet's mosque continues to guide humanity through the darkness of the world, a star of hope, mercy, and light in the vast galaxy of existence.